What's up YouTube, this is DWS Darius and I'm coming at you with a different video. This is going to be a DIY of how to make your own LED aquarium lights. Now we all know that this is not new to the hobby, however this is going to be my style with my little twist to it, so stay tuned. Okay, so throughout this video you're going to be watching two things. You're going to watch on the main screen me doing a DIY, and a small little screen over here just the colors that these LEDs bring out on your fish. So first off, the things you will need include, okay, so first and foremost, your LED light strip. Now I bought that off of eBay, $25, and I also bought this little adapter. Now you don't need this adapter, I just want to use it because, you know, if I want to make two instead of one, I can have two on two tanks instead of one on one tank, you know. So that's just something I'll just throw in there, but the main thing is the LED light strips. The next thing that you'll need is a base. Now I chose to use this metal thing. I honestly don't even know what it's for, but I'm going with this because I think the metal will give off a nice reflection. You could use gutters or anything, but I'm using this. Okay, then after that you'll need this plastic. This right here is the plastic roofing that people use on a roof. It cost me $20, but I get a decent size, about 8 feet by 3 feet I'd say, and you want one of those because that's what's going to cover the LEDs, protect it from water even though they're supposed to be waterproof. And last but not least, you're going to need some metal screws just to keep everything nice and put together. Okay, so the idea of how this light works is pretty simple. So along the after you cut the metal sheet to the size of your aquarium, or just to whatever size you want it to be, you line up the LED light strip along the back. Now the LED light strip said that it had adhesive tape on it already, but I came to discover that it did not. It wasn't sticky at all. So I had to tape it down. I even tried glue and the glue wasn't working. So what I did was I taped it back and forth along this, and I went from there. And after you got your LED light strip taped along nicely, what you would do is cut out a piece of this plastic the same length. However, for width you want to add maybe an extra inch and a half on both sides. So maybe an extra inch or just an inch and a half in general. So this right here is 4 inches, so I will cut out 6 inches right here because you want it to fit on top and fold down so that you can screw it in, so that could protect the LEDs from the splashing water. And the reason why I'm telling you what you should do is because I'm terrible when it comes to DIYs, and I pretty much did the entire project without filming one piece of it. So I gotta tell you guys what to do because I already did it. Okay, so here's a look at my 6-foot LED light strip. Now, as I said before, I already did it. Sorry, this is not much of a how to do video because, well, I'm telling you how to do it, I'm just not showing you. So I guess you still could say it is. So you can see it from the reflections that I have the plastic covering, and you see the tape is looking kind of ugly. I expected this thing to really have a sticky background, but it didn't. So I had to tape it down. So I got it going back and forth. For the edges, what I did was I just looped it and taped it real good because, you know, it could easily come off with that loop, so you want to tape the edges pretty good. But this is 5 meters, and it went all the way down, looped, came back, looped again, and almost made it all the way to the end. So that 5 meters was enough to get 3 rolls of lightning, and yeah. But yeah, the plastic is covering the top. You can see the screws holding the plastic in place. I just put 3 on each side. I guess for more sturdiness add more, but I was having a difficult time screwing it in because so much pressure was causing the edges to bend, and I think 3 on each side is pretty good enough. So now that it's all put together, I'm going to show you how this bad boy looks, even though you've been seeing it throughout this video. I'm just going to show you an overall view, and this is operated by remote. This is the type that go by remote. I actually didn't want this brand because I'm only going to use one color, which is white, but this was the cheapest and the most commonly used and the most reviewed, so I decided for my first one just to go what everybody else went with. And so I have the multicolor remote used LED. So let's talk and now let's see how it looks. Okay YouTube, so now the light is inside the hood, and let me just show you a little bit of the electronics. This is the main base, and putting this together is pretty simple. You just plug one into another. That's the little sensor for the remote to trigger the remote. I have it going through a little hole inside the hood and connected on top. And you see how it sets on the water. If the water splashes, that plastic is going to be a nice protection for it. So let's give it a shot. Take a few steps back. I would hit the lights, but it might get a little crazy with the complete darkness, but let me go for it. Bam! I can't see the remote hold up. And look at that. Awesome. It's not the brightest, it's not as bright as a fluorescent. It's not strong enough to keep plants alive, but it's awesome for viewing your fish. And you can change colors. Now I won't be changing colors because I did it earlier and the fish seemed to be stressed out and it really doesn't look too natural. But let me just show you guys. You got pink, blue, green, that color, just a couple different colors you can play with, but for me, where is it? That's going to be my main color right here, that white color. So yeah, this has been a DIY by DWS Darius, DIY lights, LED lights in a fish room. As always, don't forget to comment, like, subscribe, and share, and thanks for watching.